of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Returner decides to fair catch this. Wildcats offense is up first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They have put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
That sting. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Drop Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it, and
he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. You come out in a playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And they hand it off to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass here. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. And that'll bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds the receiver wide open. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looking for some space. It's Walters. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And the Wildcats pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete.
Down.
It's a deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs.
He's looking deep here. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Gain moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. It's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. There's a wide-open receiver complete. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Wildcats will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. And now the defense able to bring him down. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? That pass is caught. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Pass caught. Second down now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Kansas State. Still no answer for this offense. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Canes will have to punt this one away. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. He shows off the juking ability. Not much room to run. It's a short game.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made after just a short game. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Fighting him off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense brings him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. They're feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. Play action here on 1st down. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Fires it on the move. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Makes a quick grab. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Well, give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Launching downfield. He's got his man in the open field. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. How about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Jukes to get free. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Wildcats looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Kansas State. And this one is getting ugly. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Pass is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Gets some space around the 30. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. There's a loss. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes lining up here on first and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
They were able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's back to throw again on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The sure hands, it's Williams. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending for this offense. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.